Hey, shalom, shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praises, honor, glory to Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahweh Shai, by Hashem Kakudash. Double honor to the apostles and elders, great millstone, who I learned this truth from the well. Peace, salutation to the 144,000, and the rest of the 1/3, the large multitude, until I say shalom. Come to you back with another lesson through the Spirit, and I'm entitled this one, We're Here for Our Punishment, Not to Have a Jolly Old Time. Because when you first come into this truth, you start to realize of the condition that we're in, because right now we're in captivity. We're not sovereign. We can't keep the laws, statutes, and commandments to the full extent that we would like to. We can't establish ourselves here because ultimately our enemy, the adversary, Esau, Edom, the self-proclaimed white man, is ruling over us. So knowing that, we pretty much can't try to have a good old time here because ultimately we're in the land of our captivity. We're not free. We're not sovereign. Pretty much we're under slavery. But majority of our people, they don't think that they're in slavery. They think that they came here to the souls of Babylon, the great America, to have a good old time, a jolly old time. In that party spirit, 24/7. But even us in this truth, we know that there's a balance. We gotta balance things out, to the best of our ability. But our main priority is this truth. We're not occupied in the cares of the world, these different jobs, you know, our women, our families, and even hobbies that we like to do on our off time. We're not invested in that ultimately because we know that America, Babylon the Great, is going to be destroyed. It's going to be utterly wasted by the ICBMs. So knowing that, we know that we can't invest ourselves in this place too much. Not being carried away with the eating, drinking, and marrying like 2/3 of our people in these heathen indulge themselves in. Because ultimately they think that America is just a party. They don't consider about the perilous times, Jacob's trouble, martial law, the hour of temptation, the implementation of the MOTB, civil war. They're not considering these things. Therefore, right now, they're in their own little bubble, their own little reality, without the care in the world, thinking that everything is going to be okay. But no, that destruction, that calamity is going to come sudden, you know, when they least expect it. But the elect, we're in a different mindset. We're in the mindset of hastening the day, wanting to get out of here, not being consumed by that jolly spirit, that folly spirit that 2/3 of our people in these heathen are consumed in. You know. So I'm gonna get this first scripture. This is Micah chapter 7 and verse 9. I will bear the indignation of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai because I have sinned against him. Until he plead my cause and execute judgment for me, he will bring me forth to the light, and I shall behold his righteousness. So we got to worry that we got to bear that indignation. We got to endure the hell that we're catching, the suffering, because ultimately we went off. We strayed away from the law, statute, commandments, worshiping the true power, which is Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, and we fell away, worshiping these different idols, you know, following Christianity, Catholicism, and not worshiping the true power. And therefore, that's why we're in the condition that we're in. We're under captivity. But even since the nation of Israel was founded, constantly the Israelites, which comprise of these so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, they've constantly went off, going through captivity after captivity, ultimately because they didn't keep the first covenant, following the law, statutes, and commandments, which were given to us, the nation of Israel. But the elect, we're looking to get redeemed, through Yahweh Shai, and ultimately get delivered out of Babylon the Great, because we're not looking to spend eternity here in the souls of Babylon the Great, like two-thirds of our people are in. They're consumed by this place. Ultimately, this is all they know, and they're not looking forward, to nothing else but to continue here in America, Babylon the Great. So I'm gonna get this next one. This is the book of Micah, chapter 2 and verse 10. And it reads, "Arise ye and depart, for this is not your rest, because it is polluted. It shall destroy you, even with a sword destruction." Yeah, so arise ye and depart, depart from this place spiritually, mentally, not being invested, in the cares of this place, not being consumed with the folly spirit, the jolly old spirit, the party spirit, 24/7, like two-thirds of our people are in. They're consumed by the cares of this world. They're consumed by this place. The great harlot, drunken with the Babylonian juice, with the strong wine. But the elect, we're in a different mindset. We're looking to get out of here and get delivered. Not looking to continue living in this place for hundreds and hundreds of years. Because if it was up to our people, they would continue to live here. Wanted to for this place to continue and quote unquote thrive. But we know that this place is going to be destroyed by those ICBMs. So I'm gonna get this next one. This is 2 Peter chapter 3 and verse 10. "But the day of the Lord will come as a thief in the night, and the which the heavens shall pass away with a great noise, and the elements shall melt with a fervent heat. The earth also and the works that are therein shall be burnt up." Yeah, and that's what's gonna be the end for this place. Is gonna be that lake of fire, those ICBMs. That second death for two-thirds of our people and these wicked heathen. Because ultimately, two-thirds of our people, they rejected this message, they rejected this knowledge, they rejected repenting and turning back to Yahweh Shem Shai, because they wanted to continue in their folly spirit and their jolly spirit, being consumed by this place. And the ultimate price for that, for wanting to continue to live here in the souls of Babylon is going to be those ICBMs. So I'm gonna get this next one. This is verse 11. "Seeing then that all these things shall be dissolved, what manner of persons are you to be in all holy conversation and godliness?" Yeah, so understanding what times we're in, the elect are going to be reading, fasting, praying, focus on the spiritual aspects instead of being being consumed by the cares of this world, like two-thirds of our people are in. They're consumed by the cares of this world, not having a care of what's about to come on the planet Earth. Jacob's trouble, the worst time in the history of the planet Earth. So the elect and the two-thirds are in complete opposite mindsets. So I'm gonna get this next one. This is Jeremiah chapter 51 and verse 6. "Flee out flee out the midst of Babylon, and that Babylon is talking about America, Babylon, the great mystery Babylon, and deliver every man his soul. Be not cut off in her iniquity, for this is the time of the Lord's vengeance. He will render unto her a recompense. Yeah, so separate yourself from this place spiritually, and eventually, Lord willing, we're a part of that number. We'll get delivered out of here. Get beamed up into the chariots, and ultimately enter into the kingdom of heaven. You know, but 2/3 of our people, they're not going to get it on this side, and ultimately they're going to have to be destroyed and be brought back through the loins of the elect. So I'm gonna get this next one. This is Ecclesiastes chapter 7, verse 2, and it reads, "It is better to go to the house of mourning than to go to the house of feasting, for that is the end of all man, and the living will lay to his heart." Yeah, so it's better to be in that spirit of sorrow, you know, wanting to get out of here, and not continue to live here in Babylon the Great, than being in that spirit of feasting, like 2/3 of our people are in, wanting this place that we call the country, Babylon the Great, America, to continue. But the elect are in a complete different mindset, wanting to get delivered out of here, get beamed up into the chariots, and ultimately seek, seek for the kingdom of heaven to be established here on the planet Earth. And this is all our people know. That's why they're not looking forward towards the kingdom of heaven. Because ultimately this is all they know. Babylon the Great, America. So I'm gonna get this last one. This is Ecclesiastes chapter 3 and verse 1. To everything there's a season, a time, and a time to every purpose under the heaven. I'm gonna jump down to verse 4. A time to weep, and a time to laugh, a time to mourn, and a time to dance. And right now, the elect we're in the spirit of weeping and mourning, because we know that we're under captivity. That we're not sovereign. That the white man, the self-proclaimed white man, Esau Edom, is ruling over us. And therefore, knowing this, we're not in the spirit of folly, partying, being consumed by the cares of this world, because ultimately we know what this place is. Is the land of our captivity, that we were brought in here to suffer, to serve our punishment ultimately for going off. But that's pretty much the point. I pray this is edifying to the elect. I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahweh Shai, by Hashem Rakakodash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone, while in this truth from the well. Peace and salutation to the 144,000, and the rest of the 1/3, the large multitude, unto your Shalom.